and I kept watching, and I saw something fall from his hands into the wine glass.
3 women leapt into action after seeing a man spike his date's drink. We'll talk about that. Plus, a convicted murderer is facing more time in prison. And a plot to kill a prosecutor. It's all coming up in the next 20 minutes. Everything you need to know as you wake up on a Wednesday. Alan, what do we need to know in weather?
Well, we need to know where that rain is falling, and I'll show you that on Super Doppler coming up.
You're watching News Channel 10's Early Show Fastcast.
A local woman is in the hospital this morning with life-threatening injuries after slamming into the back of an APD vehicle. Officers were on scene of an accident when the woman plowed into the cruiser. Police say it appears alcohol, prescription drugs, and speed were likely factors. Now, the woman remains in the hospital this morning. Her condition is unknown at this hour, but that investigation is underway. And officers on scene of a previous wreck may have been working the accident that sent 2 people to Northwest Texas Hospital after their cars collided head-on. Emergency responders worked the scene near Southwest 45th Street in Coulter, with all eastbound lanes on 45th Street closed, and westbound lanes of traffic were reduced to 1 lane. One driver was critically injured in that accident, while the other driver's injuries were non-life-threatening. We'll continue to check on their condition. The identities of the people involved have not been released. Law enforcement authorities are scouring a rural area in Randall County where a body was reportedly found. Special Crimes responded to the area near Rockwell Road, just east of I-27 north of Canyon. Randall County deputies blocked the area while authorities and cadaver dogs both investigated. Now, additional information about the remains has not been released as of yet. That investigation is ongoing, but we will continue to follow the story and keep you updated as information becomes available. A well-known Amarillo statue was vandalized over the weekend, and officials are asking for your help. Sometime Sunday afternoon, Cowboy Justice, that used to stand right there, the painted horse in front of the Potter County Sheriff's Office, was pushed over which broke all 4 legs. Now, it's unknown if it can be fixed or if it has to be completely replaced. But if you have information about this crime, please call Amarillo Crime Stoppers at 374-4400. Well, we're looking at your forecast, helping you prepare for your Wednesday. And for that, we head over to Storm Track 10 meteorologist Alan Gwynn. Alan, are you seeing anything on the radar or places that are flooding?
Well, we're seeing plenty on the radar, and we do have a flood advisory for southern Union County and northern Quay County. That's over in northeastern parts of New Mexico. So let's look at Super Doppler radar. And the area that we are talking about where we have the flood advisory is actually going to be kind of right in this area. And you can see how the rain has just been redeveloping and training over the same areas. So that's why we do have the flood advisory in effect for those areas. Now, we're going to zoom in a little bit closer up here and kind of take a peek at where some of this heavier rain has been across the western half of Dallam County, including Dalhart's been seeing some nice showers this morning. A few showers up towards, say, Clayton, Text Line, Sedan, even over towards Mount Dora, a little further off towards the south. We're seeing some of the heavier rains and a new batch of heavy rain that has developed just to the southeast of Logan, New Mexico, and that is headed straight for you. That's going to put a little bit of water in Ute Lake, but we'll see if any of this rain is going to make it towards the Amarillo area coming up. Right now, back to news.
Harmful health hazards for your pets could be hiding out inside dog parks. So if your dog is not up to date on their vaccinations, they can be at risk for lethal illnesses like parvo, fleas, ticks, parasites, and viruses. The city of Amarillo has not received any reports of diseases that are going around the 3 dog parks in town, but a local veterinarian urges pet owners to be aware because with summer approaching, dog diseases tend to spike.
Best thing for you to do is check with your veterinarian, make sure your pet is up to date on their vaccinations. Also that they're on preventative care for heartworms, for other types of intestinal parasites.
If you are concerned that your dog caught an illness from a local dog park, please contact the Animal Management and Welfare Office at 378-9032. Amarillo has the 2nd highest mortality rate in the state from melanoma, and doctors around the Panhandle are now working to raise awareness. News Channel 10's Rachel Goldhart joins us now live in the studio with details on this. Good morning, Rachel.
Good morning, Angie. Skin cancer is the most commonly diagnosed cancer in the United States. And in the state of Texas, like Angie said, Amarillo has the 2nd highest mortality rate. Many deaths from skin cancer in the Panhandle are preventable. However, 22 out of our 26 counties are considered medically underserviced. Because of this, doctors are seeing a lack of treatment due to an absence of affordable health care. Doctors are now seeing younger patients as well because of uneducated youth that don't know the effects of tanning beds and prolonged exposure to the sun. Because of these problems, skin cancers are taking 24 years off the lives of men and women, and doctors want to remind patients to protect their skin.
Avoid tanning beds. Just think of them as smoking. Smoking kills you, tanning bed will kill you because you will get aggressive forms of melanomas from that. And you just have to be comfortable with your own skin. You know, this is summer, you should enjoy life, but be smart about it. And that way you can have a fruitful and healthy life.
Look for these warning signs on your body. Pay attention to your moles. Look for any unusual growth or color change. Check your skin for darker discoloration or new growth with irregular borders. If you do notice any of these symptoms on your skin, see a doctor immediately. Early detection is key to saving lives. Reporting live in the studio, Rachel Goldhart, News Channel 10.
Rachel, thank you. A North Texas man has been arrested after confessing to killing his girlfriend and posting pictures of her body on Facebook. Kenneth Amix is facing a murder charge in the stabbing death of Jennifer Spears. Police found Spears' body after someone called about a disturbance at her apartment. Police say Amix told them he and Spears planned to run away together but decided on a suicide pact instead, and he's currently in jail on a $600,000 bond. Former Oklahoma Reserve Deputy Robert Bates, if you'll remember, he will spend the next 4 years in prison for fatally shooting an unarmed man. He was convicted last year of second-degree murder in the shooting death of Eric Harris, who was a suspect in an undercover sting. Well, Bates told police he meant to grab his taser, but accidentally grabbed his gun. The shooting was caught on camera and questioned Bates' qualifications as a volunteer deputy. Bates' lawyer says he will appeal this sentence. And a jury found Drew Peterson guilty again in a plot to kill the prosecutor who helped convict him of murdering his third wife. A prison informant testified that Peterson enlisted his help to kill prosecutor Jim Glasgow. Peterson is currently serving a 38-year sentence for the death of his third wife, Kathleen Savio, and could face up to 60 more years. His fourth wife, Stacy Peterson, went missing and has never been found. Sentencing for the latest charge is set for July 26th. 3 women are being called heroes after stopping a possible date rape in California. Listen to this. The women say they saw Michael Rosu slip a drug into his friend's drink while she went to the bathroom. One of the women went to the restroom to warn the woman and then alerted the restaurant management, who then called police. Sue was arrested and appeared in court, where he pled not guilty to administering a drug and assault. If convicted, he faces up to 6 years in prison, and he is due back in court June 14th. Well, the fight over bathroom rights is escalating here in Texas. Plus, Donald Trump verbally attacked reporters during a press conference. So we'll tell you what was said. It's all coming up. All the details on the early show at 6:48. Alan, Gwen, good morning.
Well, good morning. We'll take a look at Super Doppler radar and the updated high-definition model run, showing those rain chances next.
You're watching News Channel 10's Early Show with Angie Wynn. And weather with meteorologist Alan Gwynn. You're watching News Channel 10's Early Show Fastcast.
Well, good morning, everyone. Super Doppler radar for you right here. We have some rain redeveloping down here in the far southwest panhandle. This is very light. We've got more that's developing around Tucumcari and down towards Clovis and Portales. Again, really light. The heavier stuff is right up here towards the north. This will be our first stop, and you can see that it is starting to kind of diminish a little bit up here in northeastern parts of New Mexico. Text line, you've had a nice shower here pretty recently. This light rain extends down towards Dalhart. Pretty spotty in nature, but a little further to the south near Romero and Middlewater, and you can see over towards Sedan, Amistad, and Naravaisa, we're seeing some nice areas of rain. You can see how this is continuing to slowly rebuild off towards the south and east. Logan, you've got a nice heavy band of rain getting ready to move over the top of you as this continues to work its way to the north and west. Further south, again, right around Tucumcari, and now we're starting to see some more of this developing. We got a little area of low pressure that's located pretty close to Clovis right now, and that's helping to fire up some of this rain. We're not seeing any. We just have the overcast skies and temperatures in the upper 50s to low 60s for the area, with most of the 60s in the East Panhandle and the southern parts of the Panhandle. Updated high-definition model run, keeping the rain chances alive throughout the day today. I'm dropping them a little bit to about 20 to 30% for Amarillo, but you can see this could also last into the evening and overnight hours. But by tomorrow morning, we should start to clear out a little bit. We have temperatures in the low 60s by 10 a.m., 71 for the high today, but we are warming up to the 80s by Friday. Now back to news.
Presidential candidate Hillary Clinton picked up two key endorsements. Governor of California Jerry Brown threw in support, saying she had the tenacity and skill to advance the Democratic agenda. Now, the state's primary is next Tuesday, which could determine if Clinton clinches the party nomination. She also received the first ever endorsement from the Natural Resources Defense Council. The group praised her approach to environmental issues, saying she understands the environmental challenges that this country faces. The lone GOP candidate Donald Trump announced over $5 million in donations were raised for veterans groups. Well, the money was split across 41 charities, including the Fisher House, Navy SEALs, and Bob Woodruff foundations. About half reported checks from Trump within the past week. He criticized the press, making money an issue after reporters asked where those donations were being sent.
I think the political press is among the most dishonest people that I've ever met. I have to tell you that, okay? I'm not looking for credit, but what I don't want is when I raise millions of dollars, have people say, like this sleazy guy right over here from ABC. He's a sleaze in my book.
Trump also wrote off the possibility of a third-party challenge in the general election and described Libertarian hopeful Gary Johnson as a fringe candidate. Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick is enlisting the help of Attorney General Ken Paxton over the transgender bathroom policy. Fort Worth Superintendent Kent Scribner allowed LGBT students to use the bathroom according to their gender identity. Patrick is calling for his resignation and also wants the state AG to review this policy. Now, he believes it's a violation of the education code. Parents of transgender students lashed out against Patrick.
I'm here to tell Dan Patrick, you, specifically you, are endangering my child's life because you have now told everyone in the state of Texas that it's okay to harass my child. It's okay for the school district to stop supporting him.
3 weeks ago today.
Patrick says he will send letters to all state school superintendents to ignore the Obama administration's federal bathroom decree. Well, we have your chance to win free tickets to an upcoming event, and here's a look at what's ahead on CBS this morning.
Coming up, evidence of aggressive sales tactics revealed in the lawsuit against Trump University. Plus, why are dollar stores the new darlings of Wall Street? We'll talk with our financial expert, Melody Hobson. More real news coming up on CBS This Morning, next.
Now, the most watched news in the Panhandle. The Early Show on News Channel 10.
Happy Wednesday. Glad you're with us. The Coors Ranch Rodeo is kicking off June 2nd. That's tomorrow. With the Longhorn Cattle Drive and Parade, we want you to be a part of it. It opens on Friday and runs through Saturday. Admission is $17 for adults. Kids 7 to 12 are $7, but News Channel 10 is giving 3 lucky winners a pair of tickets. Today's your last chance to register on our Facebook page. Just click on that sweepstakes tab, and the tickets will be for Friday, June 3rd only. We will announce those winners tomorrow on the early show, so get on Facebook and enter for your chance to win. We're excited to give those away. Listen, I know you have to watch for water hazards while you're golfing, right? I'm not a golfer, but okay, so this is a whole other level of hazard, I would think. A massive alligator caught on camera walking across the Florida golf course, and this video is blowing up online. This big guy took his time playing through the green. Alan, what would you do, really?
I would stay very far away from it.
Look how big that is.
That is a huge alligator.
When you see that guy walk up, it really puts it into perspective.
That thing was huge.
What?
It'd be my luck, I would probably hit it with my golf ball and then he'd get mad and eat it or something.
And chase you down. Yeah. See you later, alligator. That's right. Okay, what are we seeing on the radar today?
That thing was huge.
I know.
Rain. We're seeing some rain on the radar, so let's take a quick peek, if I can spit it out here. We've got some rain across northwest Panhandle, western parts of Dallam County, a good portion of Hartley County. Some of this is rebuilding into Oldham County. Look at eastern New Mexico, really kind of covered up with some areas of moderate to heavy rain, especially near Logan, and also down in the far southwest Panhandle, and we're seeing some more light shower activity developing around Clovis and Portales. It's trying to work its way into our area, but so far nothing around Amarillo, just some cloud cover and overcast skies, holding temperatures in the upper 50s to low 60s. Now, we are only going to be up to 71 for a high today, but much warmer by the weekend.
All right, thanks so much, Alan. I have to say happy anniversary to my sweet husband, Rocky Wynn, and we hope you have a great day.